We are rope dropping Hollywood Studios today. I've decided I'm going to torture myself and I'm going to spend the morning in Galaxy's Edge. Full disclosure, I absolutely cannot stand Star Wars. I've seen some of the movies when I was a teenager, like 20 years ago, and hated every single one of them. Never enjoyed a Star Wars in my life. I think I have ridden one of the rides in Star Wars in Galaxy's Edge, but I can't remember which one. That would have been when I was here with Michael in 2019 or 2018. I usually just try to blast through Galaxy's Edge and not stop if I am even there, or take a shortcut, go around it. I don't like Galaxy's Edge at all. I think it's my least favorite part of any of the parks in Disney property. So I've decided I'm going to go there today. I'm going to ride both the rides. I'm going to look for a hidden Mickey. I learned a couple pieces of Disney trivia that are so not interesting to me, relevant to Galaxy's Edge. And then we'll get in and get out as quick as we can. If you want to come hang out in Star Wars land with me, let's go. Originally, I had planned to challenge myself to do everything that there is to do in Galaxy's Edge. But when I was looking it up and I realized there were things like building the lightsaber and whatnot, that actually does sound kind of fun. But I'm doing the whole living out of a backpack thing, trying not to acquire more stuff. I would put that squarely in the category of junk. And I think I'm going to pass on some of those type of experiences because I am not trying to come away today with any type of a souvenir. I just want to go ride the rides, hang out, check out whatever characters are there, get in and get out as fast as I can. Let's go. I decided to get a map just because I don't even know what all there is to do in Star Wars Land. I usually am not paying attention, except looking for a way to get out. So let's go. All right, Millennium Falcon has a 30-minute wait. Rise has a 20-minute wait. Those both sound too good to be true. I'm not sure which one I'd be smarter to jump in. I don't know which one tends to get busier. I don't know, because I don't care. But I'm going to do these and get them over and done with so that I can say I've done them in my time living in Orlando. I'm going to do Star Wars Land, done and dusted, maybe never do it again, who knows. Oh crap, I forgot about Star Tours. I got to do that too, even though it's not technically in Galaxy's Edge. To make this a full Star Wars day, I'm going to have to do it. It's only a standby of 5 though. I'm going to skip it and come back. No wonder the wait times are so low. I forgot the park wasn't open yet for non-resort guests. Immediately went to a 55-minute wait after they opened Galaxy's Edge at 9. I forgot I rope dropped and I couldn't get in right away. 20-minute wait line sounds great right now.
Identify yourself as a solo.
We had to come clear back out of Galaxy's Edge. The line is so long.
BB-8, prep the ready room for recruits. Commander 9-9, please report back to IGS cockpit.
You can see.
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9-Num and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Poldam and then a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Deck doors opening now.
Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Initiate pre-flight sequence on Deck 3 for Pucara. Affirmative. Deck 3, you are clear for launch.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. The engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report.
Red 2, check.
Big 5 standing by.
Nena system scan reiki.
Affirmative.
Then okay.
Hyperdrive systems normal.
Yo.
Main reactor.
Haya mutima nake.
Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. More ships. Launch. I am tasked with getting you to Pucara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First Order TIE fighters. Reroute. Reroute. Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump. They're all over us.
Block Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to strike you, Blue.
I'm trying.
We lost Blue 5. I'm gonna try to draw them away.
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready. You won't have much time.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers.
Get out of there.
We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll go get some friends and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Is there anything we can do, 9-Num? No, the tractor beam will be too strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves. Prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Is now under the command of the First Order. All passengers, get out.
From this point on, every member of your group needs to be next to you. Do not separate anybody. Let's go. You can stare off into space on your own time.
Right here on this line. We'll hold right there for the next lieutenant.
Meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Red's in the back. Let's go, recruits. Let's go. Silver and orange are going to be on the right.
To return to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Rick will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Take cover, recruits! If anyone's back in the blaster, now's a good time. Ah! The escape pod's just below us! Wait, why are you going up? I said down, up is bad. Up is real bad.
The Resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
shots came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. I know. Scan for his pod beacon.
More escape pods down in Sector 4. Verification pending.
Lieutenant Beck here.
Beck! You're alive!
I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
Okay, hot take. The ride was really, really fun. It was very much like Mickey and Minnie's, only way, way better. That kind of sitting in the little pods and just sliding around. The storyline is so dumb. I'm not into that. I'm not into the acting, the silliness. I just was rolling my eyes so hard for that last little bit of the queue. But once we got in our little cars, that was so super fun. It was really a long ride too. I would totally ride that again. I wouldn't wait another 75 minutes for it, but that was super. That was a lot of fun. This guy, I was texting a friend while I was in line, and one of the characters was like, "If we get caught, it's going to be all your fault because you're leaking." What did he say? Something about I was leaking information. Like, I'm trying to tell my friend everything that you're saying. My friend Robin, who's who I was talking to. I'm trying to tell her everything that you're saying. And he cracked up laughing. I think it surprised him that I was actually telling her everything that the character was saying. The storyline, especially once we got like captured, was so silly. Like, it was just bad acting. Dumb. I literally could not stop like laughing at how ridiculous that was. So over the top. It's, I guess, their way of entertaining you for, like, you know, if you're in line for 75 minutes, the closer you get to the top, they're just looking for ways to entertain you. So it just seems so silly that we were getting shuffled from here and then shuffled there and sorted. It's like all of a sudden it's really important that we get sorted on our little color markers on the floor, but oh my goodness, we're all captured and this is serious. There were two people with me who had on birthday buttons, and he's like, "You two, your birthdays, they're canceled." I was trying really hard to not let it take me out of the experience because I thought it was so dumb. But once we got in the little pods and started sliding around and riding, I thought, wow, this is actually super fun. I understand now why even people who don't like Star Wars can really, really enjoy this ride. I thought it was, I'll give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Mickey and Minnie's is a really fun one, and I'd rather ride Mickey and Minnie's, to be honest with you. But the drop caught me off guard, even though I knew it was coming. That was really fun. The special effects were fun too. I would ride it again. I don't think I'd ever wait more than 30-45 minutes for it, and I don't know if the line will ever be that long, but I definitely enjoyed it a whole lot more than I ever thought it would. I think we'll do Millennium Falcon next, which has a 50-minute wait, but I have to do it, so we might as well get in line now. I got lost. I wasn't looking at the map, and I just assumed everybody was headed towards Millennium Falcon, and I got so here we go. Let's sightsee a little bit of this crap. Oh, is that the Millennium Falcon that I heard about? Pardon my ignorance, but that is the Millennium Falcon, right? All right, I'm going to drop a piece of Disney trivia here. These are the spires created for Galaxy's Edge, and the tallest one is 130 feet high. I will say Star Wars Land is a lot less hideous than I remember the Star Wars movies being. I just remember, from what I remember, the movies were just like all sand. The whole movie like took place in the sand. So, and I feel the same way about Dune. That spice sand. It's not a fun movie to watch. Not visually entertaining. Not pretty. I think one of my bigger complaints with Galaxy's Edge is it's so hard to tell what anything is because there's very little English and they have so much writing in their own Star Wars language called Arabic. I can't find anything here. Star Wars Land must be a lot bigger than it was when I came here with Michael because I don't remember there being this. Did they add on to it? They must have, right? Is that the Millennium Falcon? Oh, maybe that's the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's this. This is the first time ever that a full-size and 100% complete Millennium Falcon has ever been built. It's over 100 feet long. Or is it that? Nice try. Oh, there's a single rider here. Fantastic. Standby is 50 minutes.
Very good. A few first order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you've cleared the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpooned that precious cargo. Now get a move on and know that I have complete faith in you. But I am coming along with you just in case.
Alright, I'm an engineer. I guess I just
Flight engineer, repair this. Hit your flashing buttons. You'd better be faster when we get to read. Right, pilot, push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left, move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right, pull back on the stick to fly up and push forward to fly down. Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. Oh, there is the train. Come, Papa. Those heavy guys are protecting the train. Take them out. They've locked onto us. Take evasive action.
everything's lighting up.
Ah, there it is. After that train.
Oh!
Flight engineer, fire the harpoon. Excellent. Now, gunners, shoot the cargo free. Left pilot, brakes. Oh, my friend, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Now grab the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe it's something for Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Flight engineers, fire the harpoons and reel us in. Get behind the train. Pilots, into the center.
It's harder than it looks.
Gunship? Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. We have to get out of here. Thanks. A distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. It's coming down. Yes, pilot. Hit the boosters. Boost. We made it. I don't believe it, but we made it! Now, let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieved one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Woo! Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is... Ooh, that is rough. R5, damage report. Engine failure. All right. Hyperdrive leak. That is not too good. Multiple hull ruptures. Well, it could be worse. Life support failure. That's something. Yeah, I'm just going to cut you off there. It might be faster if you listen to parts that are not damaged. You know, the ones that help us to breathe. All right, my friends. You brought the Falcon back in one piece, and I guess that is something.
I am so seasick. That was really fun. It was so much more fun than I remembered from when I did ride it years ago. Once I got in the little pod, or the little capsule, I recognized it. I did ride that years ago. It was so much more fun than I remembered, though. I got to be an engineer. I got to press a whole bunch of buttons. It was kind of dramatic, but it was a little simulatory, a little bit like Mission Space, but nowhere near as bad as Orange. So I don't feel so great, but I'll be fine. All right, another peek at whatever that is before we go. Let's go check out some merch. I really don't know much about Star Wars merch, but let's go see if there's literally anything in the store that catches my eye. I already did my video on menus, but I can't remember any of them. I'm thinking about trying this pork ribs. It's really the only thing I see here that looks good, but there's so much stuff I don't really want. Here we are inside. And I got a menu. I think it's the same things that I saw outside though. Okay, I changed my mind. I decided I really want to try this beef and crispy tapato. I asked for no vegetables. She said, well, what about the yuca? And I decided, okay, I'm going to take one bite of the yuca and just see how it compares to all the yuca I had in Colombia, but I probably won't eat that either. But I'm very excited for this smoky braised beef. This is where we're eating. Gotta admit, even I think the ambiance is pretty cool. Okay, classic. I asked for just the beef, no vegetables, and it came like covered in onions. I don't eat onions. Let's get them off first. I'm gonna get rid of anything they touched. Okay, so those. Okay. So this is what we're left with. This was $20, and I know it's supposed to come with vegetables, and I said no vegetables. But this is one of the reasons why I really don't eat out a whole lot. as a carnivore anywhere that's not a burger or a steakhouse, because once they take away what you don't want, you're left with basically nothing, and it isn't worth the price. See here, after they, you know, she didn't give me any vegetables. She did give me these yuca. I am gonna try this only because I ate a lot of yuca in Colombia, and this will be the first time I've ever had yuca in the States. But there's only 3 pieces of beef here. They are pretty big pieces of beef, but that's not $20 worth of beef. You know what I mean? This lighting is so bad, I'm so sorry. Also, this is like a table knife. It does. It's a good enough. It's a good enough knife. I usually like a much heartier knife for beef, but all right, here we go. This is just braised with a tamarind sauce. I wish they gave me like 6 or 9 pieces of this. Since I don't ask for vegetables, I really can't expect to get more meat. I know that doesn't make sense cost-effective wise, but this beef, this beef is really, really good. The way they have that seasoned is great. Let's try one of these. I just got spoiled when I was in Colombia when everything was so fresh. Definitely not eating that. There's Nutella is what it's fried in. That does not taste like yuca. That's not, yuca is when it's fresh, it's more almost like a potato, but very starchy and very stringy. That just tastes like a bunch of grease and a really bad French fry, honestly. This beef is good. Not worth 20 bucks, but the beef is good. If I had like twice or 3 times this amount of beef, it would absolutely be worth 20 bucks. All right, so that was really good. I would give that beef like a 9.5. It was really excellent, but again, just not worth it. This is one of the reasons why I really just don't eat out unless I can go to a steakhouse or a place with a burger and cheese and options like that. Because once you've asked them to leave off everything that you don't eat, you end up not really getting enough food. That was a perfect snack, but that was definitely not a meal. That would not be lunch for me, 3 pieces of beef. But the beef itself was great. Definitely did not like the yuca though. Not at all. Okay, I talked to Robin and she said I need to find a stormtrooper and stalk it. I don't know what that means. I do know what a stormtrooper looks like. They are dressed in white and look like they would have a very difficult time bending their knees and elbows in that plasticky costume. I am not seeing a stormtrooper. We've done all the rides here. I do need to find some, take a look at the merch too. I do want to look and see. I can't imagine that there'll be any merch that catches my eye, but I feel like I need to take a look at it just for the sake of the vlog. I gotta say, oh, here's somebody. Who is this? Okay. Did you get your picture? Who is that? Is that the Mando? Lorian? That's Mandalorian, isn't it? There's whole. I wonder if one of them is Mickey. Is that whole Mickey shaped? There's so many people that want to meet him, and he should be. He has the baby Yoda, so that is the Mandalorian. Okay.
Baby Yoda.
Good. Coming through.
There he goes. I don't have a clue how to interact with any of these Star Wars characters. I haven't got a first idea what you say to them, what you do, but we'll keep our eyes out for them. I said there would be no Star Wars merch that would catch my eye, and boy was I wrong. Look at these cute little penguin things. They don't have a beak. They're so cute. Oh, and this is like the Ariel, the bubblers that you see all over Magic Kingdom. They got a Star Warsy one. Hell is this? What the hell is this? Water buffalo. Cute cat. Coffee mugs always catch my eye. There's this one and this one. That must be the Millennium Falcon right there. This just looks like a plane. Okay, moving along. There's a Chewbacca meet and greet at Star Wars Launch Bay, but I don't know where that is. I'm just gonna walk around and see if I can find it, because I don't know anything about these characters, but I know Chewbacca is cute. I think he's as cute as Baby Yoda, so I need to pull out my map. I don't have any idea what to say to like this character, but I feel like we should at least meet one for this video. I don't even know who is who. I knew the Mandalorian only because of the Baby Yoda. Chewbacca is cute, every bit as cute as Baby Yoda. I don't know anything else about him. I know he's a good guy. He's not meeting here in Star Wars land. He's actually meeting in the regular Hollywood studios. So I'm gonna try to walk around and see if I can find anybody else we can either meet or look at, or I can film and you can tell me who they are. I see some stormtroopers. What's happening?
Careful, citizen. Someone will question your loyalty. Affirmative.
Citizens of Batuu, travelers, merchants, everyone in this outpost, hear me. Before we came to Batuu, Black Spire Outpost was an unruly place, hardly safe for travelers such as yourself. But since our arrival, we have restored security and peace. That peace, that safety, is what the Resistance threatens to destroy. We cannot let them succeed. So while some of you may be here in Batuu on holiday, we are here on business. The Resistance has been reduced to a handful of stragglers with no chance of standing against us. Yet, we believe they are making a useless attempt to regroup and gather others for their hopeless cause. The stormtroopers, under my command and my orders, are to search this outpost to ensure that does not happen. I will expect your compliance. Am I making myself clear? Good. Then you will cooperate, and you will remember who is in charge.
Indeed.
Troopers! Supreme Leader!
The spy was trapped here. A small outpost on a small planet. Your mission was clear.
I'll dispatch reconnaissance unit, sir, and I will join them myself.
You will await further orders.
Yes, sir.
I will see this outpost for myself.
Yes, sir. Troopers, you will escort the Supreme Leader. What are you looking at? And when exactly is planned? Show some respect to the Supreme Leader.
Stand aside. Get back. It appears you've misplaced your loyalty. Find it. Affirmative. Good. Control your thoughts, or I will
Look like resistance colors on your hat.
I didn't really want to film any kids, but the dude dressed up like in a suit, whoever that is going around finding children with hats on, saying that, asking them if they're a pilot, would they like to join the resistance. One little boy ran up to him and said, "I want to see your manager." And he said, "Oh, you would make a great stormtrooper." It was really cute. I enjoyed watching, but I didn't want to film, the kids. It was a lot of kids wanting to interact with them. What the heck sound was that? They do such a good job in Galaxy's Edge of making you feel so small. I mean, everything is just so huge here. I really think it was worth the money they spent. I can see how if you're a Star Wars fan, this is a dream come true, but I really wish they could build something this larger than life and amazing that appealed to me more. Maybe in one of the wheelhouses that I like better than Star Wars. But yeah, this was definitely money well spent. I guess this is what they did. Disney's come back to letting Harry Potter slip through their fingers. I can only imagine what they could have done with Harry Potter. I keep looking at the roofs, and if you wonder why I'm filming them so much, it's because I'm looking at them while I'm filming them. I don't know of any hidden Mickeys here in Galaxy's Edge specifically. I just know that there are some on roofs, but that I haven't seen a single one. I have been looking ever since we got here. I have not seen a single hidden Mickey, and it does seem unlikely that they would make it easy to find, since that would sort of take away from the theming the whole Star Wars land. But I have definitely not been able to find. Oh, those are the cool drinks people like. I've not been able to find any hidden Mickeys in Star Wars land. But again, like I said, I don't have any specifics on where they are. All I know is that some people have reported that they're on some roofs somewhere. I couldn't tell you anything closer to what that could mean. I broke down and Googled, and there's more than I thought here. And we were just at Docking 7 where I ate, and I didn't know about that one. So we're going to go back to Docking 7, see if we can find that hidden Mickey, and I'm interested in the blaster holes ones. Also, the list I just looked up says that there is blaster holes inside the cantina. So I'm going to go ask, since I don't have a reservation or I'm not looking to buy food here, if they can just let me go in and look for it. No can do. They are way too busy, and they said I cannot go in there and look for the hidden Mickey in the blaster holes. But actually the cast member I talked to, she actually said, I didn't know they were allowed to say this, but she said, I did not know we had a hidden Mickey in here. I was like, well, now you do. It's in the blaster hole. And she said, I'm going to have to look for that later. If you'll come back when we're not so busy, we can look for it together. So I can't do that one. I can try to find a picture online, because I don't know if I'll be back to Star Wars land ever. But now we're going to go back to Docking 7 and see if I can find the one that I should have looked for when I was here. My hidden Mickey for Docking Bay 7 says it's hidden along the route where wheeled droids could access Docking 7 without having to take the stairs. So I'm assuming that means it's, somewhere within the sight line without having to look like way up down here. All right, I'm looking super close. I'm thinking it's got to be like something. And the internet says there's another one in the roof of Docking Bay 7. I am having no luck here today. Hey, you don't think it's that, do you? Like Mickey with like oval, elongated eyes? Christopher. Because short of Google a picture to see what I'm looking for, and I'm refusing to do that, I definitely don't see any other hidden Mickeys outside Docking Bay. Wah, wah. This was a bust. If you guys have found it, let me know. Alright, well this has been fun, but I think I've basically done everything in Galaxy's Edge that I wanted to do. Haven't met a character, but there's no one out to meet right now. Rode the 2 rides, had a snack, tried to find a hidden Mickey, failed spectacularly on all fronts. I got to ride Star Tours. I know that's not technically part of Galaxy's Edge, but in my mind, I feel like if I don't ride Star Tours, I didn't really complete the Star Wars experience. So let's go jump in line for that. It's noon and 85-minute wait for Rise of the Resistance. All right, here we go. Star Tours standby is only 20 minutes. He's not. All right, so there is a hidden Mickey here on the queue area phone directory sign at the front. I might have missed it, but we'll keep our eyes peeled. Go back and look for it when we get out of line if I don't see it in the line.
Star Tours, Master, please feel safe, aren't you?
Attention, the current security threat has been raised.
Sail on the Doom Sea in a luxurious sail barge.
Sand.
Then rent a land speeder and head over to the colorful outpost of Mos Eisley. No visit is complete without having a drink at Tatooine's infamous Mos Eisley Canteen.
Last bag. Oh, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, you a cutie. Who are you?
Hello, people. Hello. We're not here to change the world. But I am here to tell you that droids are not permitted in checked baggage. Thank you.
That looks like Figment.
Identify,
If Figment
please.
was just a skeleton. What in the world? Is that
Hello, friends again.
Excuse me, you don't seem to understand. I am not the captain. I am C-3PO.
You know what? Clear for takeoff. Contact departure around frequency 14.
Alright, that is over. I didn't film it because there was an announcement at the beginning where some critter was saying no photography. So I just took that to mean no video too. But it was a motion simulator ride and I'm a little queasy now. But I'm trying to figure out if they already had a Star Wars motion simulator ride before they made Galaxy's Edge. Why in the world did they need another motion simulator ride when they built Millennium Falcon? Why didn't they just make like a roller coaster or something else? We have 2 very similar type motion simulator rides Falcon does have the upgrade of, you know, you getting to be like a character who plays a role, but still, they already had that. They had a motion simulator ride. They didn't need it. And why didn't they build Star Wars Land here? It kind of bugs me that they've got this Star Wars ride and it's outside of Galaxy's Edge. Surely they could have expanded, made Galaxy's Edge over here and put everything together. That would have made so much more sense. Also, I saw the phone booth at in the queue. The only booth that had a phone, and the line was moving so fast I couldn't really stop, but I asked a cast member about the hidden Mickey and she said there's no hidden Mickey here. So I'm a bust on what, 5 or 6 different hidden Mickeys I have not been able to find today. That ride made me super seasick though. I was gonna go meet Chewbacca afterwards, but I think I might actually just be done for the day after that. I knew it when I saw it was a motion simulator ride. This was not my smartest move. I ate after Millennium Falcon to kind of help settle my stomach, but I don't want to eat again. I'm not hungry, and now I kind of have a little bit of a seasickness, so I'm definitely not going to try to wait in line to meet Chewbacca. I think I'm going to call it a day and get out of the sun. That one was a lot more seasicky for me than Millennium Falcon was, so I'm going to be fine. I'm just not doing so hot right now. I think I gave Galaxy's Edge my best effort. I will say I wasn't as miserable as I expected to be. And you know, good kudos to Disney for really knowing how to be immersive and have an awesome theme. The rides were great. I'm still a little tore up from Star Tours, but a little better having walked to the car and just rested for a minute. But I think I can just honestly say Galaxy's Edge is just not for me. I did think Rise of the Resistance is absolutely one of Disney's really super like top tier rides. Really enjoyed that. I just don't think I would ever wait in line anywhere near that long for that ride. But otherwise, I'm gonna say it. I just feel like Galaxy's Edge is a really big place with not a whole lot to do. There's quite a few places to eat if you want quick service or you want to sit down. That's nice because it can be kind of hard to find, you know, food in some of the parks. I think this park is one of the ones where I have a few more options. But I mean, they have the 2 rides and they have characters that walk around all day, but maybe it's just because Star Wars doesn't really appeal to me that much. I don't really find anything in Star Wars Land for me. I wanted to do it just basically to say that I did it. I wanted to have like a full Star Wars day of the park and try to do every single thing that there is. But this is definitely not for me. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum here. I'm definitely more into the Animal Kingdom vibe. I love a little bit more chill and laid back rides. I like things like a safari. I like things where there's a whole lot to look at, but not so much the thrill aspect. And that's just because I'm getting older and I've had some injuries, so I'm not really into the thrill rides as much, if you can call those thrill rides. And I like the animals and the nature of Animal Kingdom, and I love Epcot and all the different kinds of cultural experiences you can have there. But Hollywood Studios is already pretty far down there. Probably my least favorite park. I do love some of the rides here, but every time I come to Hollywood Studios, I feel like there's somehow the layout of the park never really makes sense to me. I feel like there's too much dead space, or it seems like it takes a really long time to walk from one place to the next, but yet you're walking past tons and tons of nothing to do. I've never really understood Hollywood Studios. I think it's meant to look like a studio set out in California or something, and I get that, but it does seem like there's just so many dead ends and just corners that go nowhere, and there's so much facades, but not really a whole lot to do. But anyway, please don't take this as me complaining. If this is your favorite park, I don't want to cloud up and rain all over it. I just felt like, for my sake, I just really wanted to do like let's challenge myself to spend some time in Star Wars, and I did it, and I never have to do it again, and I think that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope I didn't sound like too much of a bummer. I definitely had more fun than I expected to have, and I will be back in the parks a lot and doing everything, literally everything else but Galaxy's Edge. Alright, bye guys. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I'll see you another day in another video. Bye everybody. Bonus footage. I got so sick from Star Tours. I actually just went home, took a big nap, ate food. I feel like 80% back to normal.
And pick me up.
Pick Michael up. We're gonna go back to Hollywood Studios, and if I find anything else Star Wars related, I'm gonna dump it in this video because this is gonna be my Star Wars day to finish the rest of my life. No more Star Wars from here on out.
We'll find some more stuff.
I wanted to meet Chewbacca, and I didn't get to do that today, so we're gonna go back.
Oh, well, okay. That's good.
I don't know what you say to him.
Well, he doesn't really, he only speaks in Wookiee, so.
Yeah. We're gonna go back to Hollywood Studios. Lucky you, Michael might be able to make some sense of it all.
Maybe a little bit of sense.
Here's our selection of Star Wars pins. I didn't get to check any out today.
Here's the
Okay, I know who that is. No clue. No, I know who that is. Pew pew.
I like that.
I like the pew pew. That's
Yeah.
cute. I love you. I know. I have no idea.
That's Han Solo. That's Princess Leia.
Aren't they brother and sister?
No, that was Luke and Leia.
Oh.
Oh no.
What? Oh, look at this cute one. He's holding Baby Yoda, and Baby Yoda looks like a real baby. There are a lot of Star Wars pins. Oh, that's the classic right there. That's so cute. Look at this one, babe. And Star Wars Christmas ornaments. But you got Star Wars here. You got Star. It's 35 minutes to meet Chewbacca. We're not going to do that in this video. Maybe another day. But I would rather spend that time in line for a ride. Michael doesn't get to come to the parks as much as I do. So I'm not going to make him wait 35 minutes to meet a character.
The resistance spy must be found and brought to me.
Understood, sir. Here we go.
I totally missed all this when I was here today. Big merch store. I thought this was the other side of the cantina. I thought it was a restaurant. I didn't even come in here. Lots to see. Nothing interesting. Oh. Told you we're not going to do this. I just can't bring myself to feel like I need this in my life. That looks like Everett. This is the blue milk I've heard about. Now, I have not seen a list of ingredients, but it did sound like it was a lot of fruit. So if it's actually just fruit, I'll drink one. But I want to ask them what's in it. Ooh, okay, see, the first ingredient is sugar, coconut oil, maltodextrin. It's gonna be a pass. So this is why we're not getting the coconut milk, which, or I'm sorry, the blue milk, which I actually thought we would drink, because if it's fresh fruit, if it's fresh in season, I'll drink it. Michael's animal based. He does a lot more fruit than I do.
Yeah, I would have drank it.
And if you look at like marketing for it, it says things like coconut milk and the rice and things that are, for me, even though they have carbs in them, they're not the enemy. But those aren't actually the full list of ingredients. So I actually went up and asked if I could see the notebook that has the full list of ingredients, and like the first 5 things are like,
sugar,
don't touch it
and
for me.
maltodextrin were number 1 and 2,
And
I
a
think.
bunch of different types of oil, so it's like,
Because it's rice milk powder.
Yeah.
So that has soybean oil in it.
I understand why you would put it in there, but I'm not touching that. So unfortunately, I was really
Hard
excited.
pass.
I was really excited because I
was
thought,
too. I was going to try some with you.
based off the flavor, a lot of times they'll market something based off the flavors that it tastes, and it sounds innocent until you realize there's a lot more in it than just that. No blue milk.
They did have a green milk, but we didn't care enough about that to ask for the ingredients list, because I'm sure it's probably similar.
I'm going to wager that it was probably very similar. So no to that.